This is Twit.
Security Now brought to you this week by Thinkst, Canary. This is not a external USB drive, nor is it 64 gigs of RAM.
Nor does it need to be rewound.
No, and it doesn't have to be rewound.
No.
This is the best darn honeypot ever made. This is the Thinkst Canary, and you're going to love it. You need it as part of your overall security strategy. I have a question for you. It's not going to happen, but let's say you were breached. Your company's network was breached by a bad guy. How would you know? This is a question that a lot of bosses don't want you to ask. How would you know if somebody were in your network? You can assume the bad guys are clever. They're covering their tracks. They're not going to say, hey, I'm in here. I'm working here. They're going to sneak around. And what are they going to do? They're going to look for places they can hide time bombs, little ransomware time bombs. They're going to look for proprietary information, your secrets, maybe customer information. They're going to exfiltrate that stuff so they can blackmail you before they set off the time bombs and ransomware you. You need a way of knowing that somebody's in your network. On average, companies do not know they have been breached for 91 days. That's 3 months for the bad guys to wander around unimpeded. Again, you need this. It's a honeypot. Now, writing your own honeypot is not an easy thing to do. Our sponsor, Thinkst Canary, has done it for you. This is a Thinkst Canary. It looks just like an external USB drive. A little difference here, though. It has an Ethernet port and a USB connection for power. You plug this in, you put it in your closet, anywhere you want. You're going to want one for every LAN segment, for sure. You might want more, just sprinkle them all around. And if you have, remote offices, et cetera, every one of them should have one. The idea is you want to sprinkle these around because they don't look like honeypots. They don't say, hey, I'm a Thinkst Canary hacker. They say, I'm a SharePoint server. I'm an IIS server. I'm Microsoft Windows 9 or whatever. They could be anything. They could be a SCADA device. This one turns out to be a Synology NAS. It's a fake one, though. I mean, you can't tell. The bad guy can't tell. It's got the MAC addresses right. They have the company MAC addresses. They have the full login pages. Anything that a bad guy would use to say, is this the real thing? They've done. It's a perfect impersonation. The other thing these Thinkst Canaries can do, which is so cool, is they can create files. Lore files that can be a whole variety of things, anything from a WireGuard configuration file to an Excel spreadsheet. You can name them with provocative names like employee payroll information, and you can put them anywhere, even on your cloud. I have some on Google Drive. You have them on local on-prem hardware. You can spread them around. These are like tripwires, right? So you've got the Thinkst Canary honeypots. You've got these tripwires. They can be deployed in minutes. You could set these up in just a few minutes. You get this great console. It's got a drop-down menu. You choose what it is. You can even, if it's a server, if it's a Windows NT server, you can say, turn on every service, make it a Christmas tree. Or you could say, no, just a few special services like, RDP, make that public. You can do whatever you want, right? Once you set this up, but then you let it sit there, you relax, you wait. The minute somebody accesses one of those lure files, and they can't resist, what, a WireGuard configuration? I can't wait to get in there. Those spreadsheets with social security numbers, that's for me. Or if they try to brute force your server, your fake SSH server or NT server, you're going to get from your Thinkst Canary an alert. No false alerts, just if you get an alert from your Thinkst Canary, something you need to pay attention to, and you're going to want that alert. It's very simple. By the way, the alerts can come any way you like, or all of them: email, SMS, Slack messages, webhooks. They support webhooks. There's an API, syslog, of course. You just choose a profile for your Thinkst Canary device. It's so easy, you might change it every few days. I sometimes, just for fun, change it every day. Then you register with a hosted console. You'll get your monitoring, your notifications, and then you wait. Attackers who breach your network, malicious insiders, other adversaries cannot help but make themselves known by accessing your Thinkst Canary. Now, if you're a big bank, you might have hundreds of these, as I said, spread out all over. A small operation like ours might just have a handful, but let's give you an idea. Visit canary.tools/twit. $7,500 a year will get you 5 Thinkst Canaries. You also get your own hosted console. You get upgrades, you get support, you get maintenance. If you use the code TWIT, When you sign up in the How Did You Hear About Us box, say TWIT, you'll get 10% off the price, and not just for the first year, but for life. You can always return those Thinkst Canaries. They've got a great 2-month, 60-day money-back guarantee for a full refund, no questions asked. I do have to tell you, though, we've been doing ads for Thinkst Canary. It'll be 10 years this summer. 10 years. In all that time, in that entire decade, that refund guarantee has never once, not once, been claimed. Visit canary.tools/twit. Don't forget, enter the offer code TWIT in the How Did You Hear About Us box. That's canary.tools/twit. It's awesome.